Previously on Vintage HLC Show and Tell, we looked at 3 bird decals: Bluebird, Springtime, and Rosewood. Today we're going to look at a 4th, Roman Pheasant. This decal was used by the pottery in the late 20s and early 30s, so starting around 1928-29 and ending about 33 and 34. You're not going to find this decal in any other time period. Other potteries did use this decal, like the Edwin M. Knowles China Company. There's even Harker pieces that have this decal. And there are other potteries that had ones that were very similar to this one. Salem had one, though the little flower basket is different, and there's only 1 pheasant instead of 2. But this is the old Roman shape, one of Frederick Reed's first shape at Homer Laughlin. Scallop shape, rope border, heavy embossing on the rim. And it's called Roman Pheasant because of the old Roman shape. This is treatment number OR71, and it originates on Old Roman. There's one of 3 Old Roman back stamps. We'll look at a couple more in a moment. Black and white copy of an advertisement for Roman Pheasant. And we see basically the assortment of Old Roman. It was a pretty limited line. The sugar is an open sugar. There was no lid for Old Roman. You see the platter and the baker, various sizes of plates, some fruit cups, rim soups, and teacups and saucers. These aren't decorated with any decals, but I wanted to show them the sugar and creamer. Here's the Old Roman sugar with the patent number. So there's your 2nd mark. And the 3rd mark we see on the creamer has the Wells Art Glazes mark. So those are your 3 marks you'll commonly see on Old Roman. I shouldn't use the word common. This is an uncommon shape. So if you see one with the Art Glazes mark, that comes from the 30s. The treatment was also used on trellis. Basically the same shape in many respects, though it has different embossing on the rim. Again with a light yellow glaze. There's Roman Pheasant. And it comes from 1930. It was also used on Wells and Century. On Wells it was used with an ivory glaze and green trim. It was also used with a golden crusted trim. On Century, it's treatment C73. And this was the last official use of this decal on the Century shape. And this is a printout from a decal book on some Century treatments. It has a little Century outline, but has the Century treatment number. And at the bottom on the description it says 1 sprig decal. It has a decal number, OR71 decal, with a green verge line and edge line on the hollow wear. Every other use of this decal more than likely is going to be a specialty piece. This is Republic. Actually, no, that's Knoll. Let's pull the Republic piece out. Put that off to the side. Republic. You can tell Republic by its distinct embossing. We see Roman Pheasant with orange luster trim. And this is just a specialty plate. Doesn't belong to a set of dinnerware. And you can see all the little kiln dirt. And those glaze pops. So they didn't use this with a line of dinnerware. Instead, it gets this scrap print and this luster. And this comes from 1929. Same situation with the Knoll plate. See the rope border? This is Frederick Reed's first shape that he made at Homer Laughlin. And the reason why this is a 2nd, or maybe even a 3rd, is because it has an underglazed chip at the rim. So that's a specialty plate. And that comes from 1929. I've also seen similar specialty shapes using Ravenna. And then we have Empress, little 48's jug. Again with the orange luster and our Roman Pheasant decals. Dated 1928. And then we have a Royal Metal cake plate. Green inside line, platinum edge line. Most likely a quality second because it's not marked. If this had been for Royal Metal, they would have had the Royal Oven Served Platinum marking on here, but it didn't go that far. Instead, they used this print with this edge treatment. And the reason why I say it's probably a second is you can see the little, they're not chips, but they're little like dings that are under the glaze. So it got bumped around. There's also one on the surface right in here. I don't know if that'll show up. So just like the specialty plates, it wasn't thrown out. They just put on a scrap print and then finish it out with the green and platinum line and give it an oven serve cake lifter. There's the embossing from oven serve, embossed oven serve, again with Roman Pheasant. So that's it for Roman Pheasant. Again, late 1920s, early 1930s, and originates on the old Roman shape as treatment OR71.